Hi, hello dear students, welcome to my channel Maths with Panindra. In this session, we are going to discuss the methods of solving simultaneous linear equations. In these methods, first method we are going to discuss in the matrices Cramer's method, Cramer's rule. See here, first consider the system of linear equations. Consider the system of linear equations. A1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1. A2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2. A3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. The given system of linear equations can be written in matrix form. The above system of equations can be written as in matrix form, that is capital AX is equal to B. Here what is capital A, what is capital X, what is capital B, that I am going to write. D you can write, better to write D. So where capital A is equal to, in three equations x, y, z coefficients you have to write. In the first equation, their coefficients x, y, z coefficients a1, b1, c1, that you have to write in the row 1. Second equation, that you have to write as a second row, a2, b2, c2. And from third equation, write as a third row, a3, b3, c3. We are writing the coefficient of x, y, z in the given equation, no? So that is called, A is called coefficient matrix. Otherwise is coefficient matrix, simply coefficient matrix. You have to know that information. Where A is called coefficient matrix. What it represents? X. Capital X equal to this equation in unknowns of x, y, z only, no. So small x, small y, small z. Capital X is equal to x, y, z, unknown values of these variables. So x, y, z are variables. These are the equations in x and y and z variables. So this is called variable matrix. Is variable matrix. So last one, what is D represents? And capital D equal to write in the column. D1, D2, D3. Here constants are there, no? So D1, D2, D3 is called constant matrix. All are constants here. So that is the reason constant matrix. After writing in the form of AX is equal to D, A, X and D, where A is a coefficient matrix which is not singular. Here we are going to discuss about Cramer's rule. Cramer's rule or Cramer's method. Here simply I am giving even one example also I will give. To get the solution matrix or variable matrix, we have to follow this method. A is coefficient matrix which is non-singular. A is non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. That means whose determinant is not equal to 0. That is, determinant of A is not equal to 0. Let us consider, let delta be the determinant of capital A matrix. Determinant is denoted by like this. So, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. You have to calculate. We already mentioned that A is non-singular matrix, that is determinant of A is not equal to 0. It should be not equal to 0. Delta, you can calculate. After that, in matrix inverse, in Cramer's method, first we have to calculate for the matrix A, delta you can calculate. Delta means here the determinant of given A. That means it is coefficient matrix. For that, you can calculate the delta. Delta means indirectly we are calculating determinant of A. Now, delta 1 is equal to, sir, how to calculate delta 1? Delta 1 means, in the first column, you have to replace with constant matrix. The first column replaced by constant matrix. So, D1, D2, D3, the rest of the columns keep it as it is. So, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. And expand 3 by 3 determinant. You will get some answer. Even here also. Delta 2 also calculate. Delta 2 equal to. Here delta 2 means second column in the delta replaced with constant matrix. That means column 1 and column 3 will be same. So A1, A2, A3, the second column was replaced with constant matrix. D1, D2, D3. Here C1, C2, C3. Next calculate the value of delta 3. Delta 3 means third column replaced with constant matrix. So first and second columns will be constant, same. That means A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. Constant matrix, last column will be replaced with constant matrix. D1, D2, D3. After getting the values of delta 1, delta 2 and delta 3, to get the variable matrix or solution matrix. Solution matrix. Solution, how to calculate? Solution means x value, y value, z value. So x is equal to delta 1 divided by delta. That is the value of x. Similarly, y is equal to delta 2 divided by delta. And z is equal to delta 3 divided by delta. This is the way you have to calculate the solution. But while writing the solution step, therefore, the solution matrix means variable matrix. The solution matrix is capital X is equal to X, Y, Z. Whatever we are getting here the values, you can keep it like this. This is the procedure of Cramer's rule. We will take one example based on this. For the inverse method also, we have to do the same procedure. First, the given system of equations write in this form. After that, the procedure will be taken. That also I will explain with one example. Yeah, we are going to give the example for the Cramer's method. Solve the system of equations x plus y plus z equal to 9, 2x plus 5y plus 7z equal to 52. and 2x plus y minus z equal to 0 by using Cramer's rule. Whenever like this question is given, obviously they are asking for 7 marks or 4 marks. So if they are asking for 7 marks, write proper steps to get the full marks in the public examination. See here, first step is given system of equations. Given system of equations. Write in the proper way. X plus y plus z equal to 9. 2x plus 5y plus 7z equal to 52. And 2x plus y minus z equal to 0. This first step. After that, the above system of equations write in the form of capital AX is equal to B. The above system of equations written in the form matrix form. Capital AX is equal to D, where A is non-singular. That we will decide by finding the determinant. So capital A equal to the coefficient matrix 1 1 1 2 5 7 and 2 1 minus 1. Capital X equal to x, y, z unknown values that we are going to calculate. This is the solution matrix. And capital D equal to 9, 52, 0. After writing of this step, first we have to decide the determinant of this matrix. That is, we have to prove after finding the determinant value that A is not equal to 0, obviously it will be non-singular. So determinant of A, let delta equal to that A, which is equal to 1 1 1 2 5 7 2 1 minus 1. We know that how to expand, which is equal to plus minus plus. So 1 into 5 minus 5 minus 7 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 14. So plus 1 into 2 minus 10, which is equal to minus 12 minus 2 minus 14 minus 16 into minus plus 2 minus 10 minus 8. So minus 8. Minus 12 minus 8 minus 20. Minus 20 plus 16 minus 4. Therefore, delta is equal to minus 4, which is not equal to 0. We decide that A is non-singular. That implies A is non-singular. Whenever not singular, we can proceed further step. Suppose if it is singular, no need to go for, there is no solution at all. Now, consider delta 1. We know that delta 1, how to write? The first column was replaced with constant matrix in the coefficient matrix. So, first column was replaced with 9, 52, 0. 9, 52, 0. The second and third columns will be same. 1, 5, 1, 1, 7, minus 1. So obviously we have to expand. We know that plus minus plus. So 9 into minus 5 minus 7 minus 1 into so minus 52 minus 0. So plus 1 into 52 minus 0. So we can calculate. So 9 into minus 12 minus into minus plus 52 plus 52. So 12 into 9. So 108. 52 plus 52, that also minus here. 104. So minus 108 plus 104, minus 4. So therefore delta 1 value minus 4. Even here also I will highlight delta is equal to minus 4. Delta we got it, delta 2 we got it. Next, delta 2 equal to the second column replaced with the constant matrix. So first column is 1 2 1, sorry 1 2 2. Second column is 9 52 0. Second column was replaced with constant matrix. Third column is obviously same, you have to write 1 7 minus 1, which is equal to plus minus plus. You can expand like this. So 1 into 52 minus 52 minus 0. So minus 9 into minus 2 minus 14. So minus 2 minus 14. Plus 1 into 0 minus 52 into 2. So 104, which is equal to minus 52 minus 9 into minus 16 minus 104 minus 52 plus 144. 16 9s are minus into minus plus minus 104. So here 104 and 52 is 6, 156, 144. This is minus. So how much it will be? 16. No, not 16, 12. So minus 12. So delta 3 is equal to minus 12. No, delta 2, sorry. Next, delta 3 calculate. Delta 3 equal to first column, second column, same. 1 2 2, 1 5 1, and third column replaced with constant matrix 9 52 0. So again plus minus plus 1 into 0 minus 52 minus 1 into 0 minus 52 2s are 104. Next 9 into plus 9 into 2 minus 10. So minus 52. Here minus into minus plus 104. 2 minus 80. Sorry, 2 minus 10 is minus 8. Minus into plus minus. 8 into 9 is 72. So which is equal to 72 52. Both are minus now. 124 minus 124 plus 104, which is equal to minus 20, which is delta 3. So after getting the values of delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, the solution matrix we have small x is equal to delta 1 by delta, which is equal to, what is delta 1? Delta 1 we got it as minus 4. So minus 4 divided by 4, minus 4, which is equal to 1. So small y is equal to delta 2 divided by delta. So delta 12 is minus 12 divided by minus 4, which is equal to 3. Minus minus get cancelled, 4 ones are, 4 threes are. Next, z is equal to delta 3 by 3. Sorry, delta 3 by delta. Delta 3 is minus 20 divided by minus 4. Minus minus get cancelled, 4 ones are, 4 fives are. Therefore, the solution matrix capital X is equal to X, Y, Z is equal to 1, 3, 5. This is the way you have to follow, dear students. You will get 7 marks as well. Thank you, dear students, for watching my channel. In the next video, matrix inversion method and one example I will explain. Thank you all. If you have any doubts in this regard, you can write to my comment box. I will help you. Otherwise, if you want whichever the concept or whichever the topic you want, you can mention in my comment box. I will respond in my free time. Thank you all.